What is up, guys, and welcome back to my Renault career mode in F1 2017. And as you can see, we are now at Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix, and I know full well that I'm probably not going to enjoy this here anyway. For the practice sessions, we're just going to go back to the old entry store, I think. Everything else seems to be alright. If anything's like good enough as in the way it is, I think we'll just do it anyway. Entry store will be put back up, hopefully I'll remember to put it up to the second entry store we have. We're going to be using a lot of lean mixing this year because it is the Monaco Grand Prix. And the MGK, we're not going to be using that much here, so we can actually just use like the one we currently have here. Anyway, I'm going to go on practice now, but what you'll see next is how I did in it. Well, the practice programs were a failure, so let's just move on.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Hamilton.
Don't really care. Yeah, so pretty much I pretty much failed everything apart from the track acclimatization, and I even in that I got just a pass out of it. This track is very, very difficult. It probably is still my worst track. At least I'll still get resource points for it anyway. Can we do anything before we do qualifying here? Like there's still no recommended upgrade. I mean, there's not really much we can do here. I was thinking about doing MGUK were 1, but I'm not sure yet. We haven't done anything in terms of aerodynamics yet, but that's just because we're a 4th best team in it. Chassis, no. Wait, let me check. Aerodynamics is, yeah. So pretty much, we're still gonna get more points from this here, and then at the very end of the episode, we're gonna do a durability upgrade for the MGUK, because I need that to be more durable. We're not gonna do it at the moment, but we will do it at the end of the episode. So anyway, here comes qualifying.
For this afternoon's qualifying session, which will be getting underway shortly. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack, and 1 or 2 cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
So, guys, as you can see, we have a wet start to qualifying here. But if we look ahead, it is going to dry up. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to stay. We're going to stay on the ultra soft tires. Shut up, Jeff. We're going to go out whenever it is dry. Right, it's time now. We have the lowest. I have the right thing right away. So we're just gonna try and get our best time here, and even then we'll probably still mess it up anyway. Wow, we have really improved in this lap. Oh, we went up to 14th. I think I'll take it. That's a decent enough lap there. Maybe not to get me out of last place though, but it will be enough. And look, we've only got seconds left in the session anyway, so where are we in this race? 17th in the race.
Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Even I'm shocked at the fact that I'm not last here. Right, we'll just do it anyway there. We'll see how many points we got for that there anyway, and then we'll just move on to the race. I'm still shocked at the fact that we got like 17th at least. Anyway, it's not a very good position, but for me at Monaco, a track that I'm no good at. I know I'm going to say that a lot in this video, but it's not a good track for me because of how narrow it is. Let's say we didn't get above Nico in that. Let's face it, this is probably going to be the worst weekend we'll still have anyway, so if we somehow do it here anyway. I actually didn't realize. So we're gonna. Oh wait. What happened here? I didn't do that. Actually, I just realized that. I don't know if that puts us at the back of the field there, but we'll see what happens anyway. So yeah, let's go on with the race.
This is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Perez, Massa, Raikkonen, Hülkenberg, and Daniel Kvyat, Ocon, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, and Grosjean, Stroll, and Renault, Carlos Sainz, and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
Right guys, here we are now on the grid for the Monaco Grand Prix, and as you can tell by what it says in the steering wheel, we have been put up to 16th on the grid because I don't know if you can see it there, but Carlos Sainz got a penalty, as you saw actually in the grid thing before this. Get my words mixed up there. A lot of other people like Raikkonen, Grosjean, I think that's it, apart from Sainz as well, actually, I should say. I think those are the only three that had penalties here. It might be fourth one, but I don't know. Right, so race strategy for this year, just leave it the way it is there. Could end up going into the pits at the end of lap 1 or 2 here. We've underfueled the car as well because we're running lean for most of the race. Maybe even all the race. We're definitely running lean at the start of the race. It's going to be cloudy, but well, mostly cloudy, let's say. But not there. Anything else? No. Anyway, let's start the race. Five lights, and lights out. Away we go in Monaco. Gonna make a jump here. That's a.
Okay, you need to get that position back. That was an illegal overtake.
Ah, it's so tight here. Another jump here, upfield. End up running cars into the wall. God damn it! Knocked the front wing.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Look at this here between Stroll and Magnussen.
Damage under the spinner. We need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
Oh, nearly into the one that we got Magnussen somehow. I think I can already tell this is going to be the best we will do in this race. We're almost into the green. We are now. Very close to the wall. There's literally no one up ahead as well.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Copy.
We're gonna keep going till lap 8, so we can get the get more life out of these tires here. Oh, come on. Come on, game. That's not exceeding track limits. It probably is, to be honest. Oh, they've actually had an accident behind me. Or something like that. Oh, get off me, Magnussen. The problem is now, I'm actually slowing everyone up now. Oh. Oh, I think there's someone pointing in the wrong direction there. Might be wrong.
Vettel is in the pits. Vettel in the pits.
Why are you telling me about Vettel? Vettel's not the one I'm racing here. He's already out of the fucking pits as well.
Your pit window is now open. Right.
I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna have to go in. Right, it feels like I'm gonna be getting my front wing changed here. No, we're not.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Hopefully onto the more
Up to speed now.
better tires here, let's say. Guess I can probably put it into standard now. Hope to God that it gets a bit faster now. As I just keep hitting every single wall.
Eco is in the pits.
And I am completely miles back. As Magnussen, Sainz has jumped both of us into the pit. Coming out of the pits. Very close again to the wall. Well, goodbye 13th then. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get lapped in this race. I could just about see him, assuming it's Vettel. He's just coming out of Mirabo now. So there's still a pretty good chance that we could get lapped here. Oh, it looks like we're changing our energy store for Canada. We're still doing good for fuel, at least. Put it up to standard again so that we hopefully be still above track by the end of it. I don't know if that's the case of Codemasters trying to be more realistic here, but that you could barely hear an engineer going through the tunnel. No, it's too risky to put it into standard at this point. I could just see the front three cars, in other words, the top three are in the same shot in some corners as any the ones that are following me here.
There's a Toro Rosso just in front of you.
Just in front of me, he's
9.3 seconds.
He's a whole sector ahead of me. He is now. Look at the amount of blue flags there are now. That's all because of what I was doing in this race, holding people up all the way throughout it.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
It is a case of Codemasters being concerned. Because we were in a tunnel, radio just gets a bit distorted and hard to hear. Probably means the same thing, I don't know.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Is he right behind me? I don't know. Have to. You realize this could be the last corner now. He's not immediately behind me though.
This is your final lap of the race.
Hamilton wins the race. Please don't give me a penalty for that. Good. So for once, we are going to be finishing on the lead lap in Monaco. And here we go. Come up to the finish line to finish in 14th.
Well, that's a disappointing result for sure, but we'll try to bounce back at the next one.
I can't really say I'm disappointed in that result. Because if you think back to the last game I did, in other words, in 2016's career mode, I finished 20th.
Victory for the Silver Arrows. So, how exactly exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Lance Stroll. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Yeah, so you go, it's a 14th in this race. We only finished 2 behind our teammate, which is pretty good, I think. Considering he started 9th as well, and he started 16th. He got 3, I gained 2. It's only me and the 2 Haas cars behind that finished on the lead lap. Obviously the McLarens and the Saubers would expect to be a lap down at this track. Oh boy, what a pretty good race that was for me. Like I said before, I was interrupted by Crofty and Anthony Davidson. If you think back to the last time I raced at Monaco in career mode, which was back in 2016 in the Toro Rosso, I can't remember where I started actually. I definitely know where I finished. That'd be a good amount there. Probably only be able to get 1 there anyway. We've lost a rivalry, which is rather unfortunate. So we have to do better next time. Anyway, if you think back to that, again, in 2016 at Monaco, I can't remember where I started, but where I finished was 20th out of 22. And I'm pretty sure there was 2 retirements in that race as well, so I probably I ended the race last. But I finished 14th this time, which is a bit better. If you can safe to say that I've improved in all positions from the previous season anyway. I mean, like, I've had two non-points finishes in a row now. It probably won't be 3 in a row because Canada's more like my track. But the fact is, that is actually an improvement over the previous game, and so is everything else. Apart from last time out in Spain, it's been improvements everywhere else. R&D tree, durability, MGUK. We can't do more than 1 anyway, so MGUK, because we really need this. We really need this for Canada, because it's going to be MGUK centric, I think. might be Nightmaster, but it is a high-speed track with the 2 long straights, the main straight and the back and the straight going down to the last chicane. Well, there you go. Anyway, and let's just have one last look at the championship here. We are now dropped to 6th in the standings, still 20 points ahead of our teammate. The Constructors' Championship, we've dropped to 4th. We're only now a point ahead of Williams. That's starting to look kind of worrying, let's say. But Canada's next. It's going to be more like my track. So we can only hope for a better result there. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching yet again. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment down below any suggestions. If you want me to do Monaco night as well, that's pretty good as well. I've been thinking about it anyway. I've actually been thinking about doing it in wet conditions as well, but that's gonna be a while off anyway. So also subscribe if you're new as well, and until next time, guys, take care. Goodbye.